crisp. Let me know if you guys can hear me as you guys are coming into the chat. Want to talk to you guys real fast about something that I saw and something that I think you might need to pay attention to regarding your merchandise or whatever it is you're trying to accomplish with your business. Thought it was very useful. As some people start to come in, I'm going to start our little short conversation of something that you should be paying attention to that you might not necessarily be paying attention to. As my phone is like thinking and thinking and thinking. Thank you so much for joining me if you are here already. And by the way, if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when I go live. So let me get started, guys. So I went online and I asked a question to Google, and it was interesting what I found. Hey, how you doing, Crafty Brick? How are you? Thank you for joining me. It was interesting what I found. And oftentimes when we are thinking about marketing, when we're thinking about our products and our services, we sometimes the roadmap to success is right in front of us. And oftentimes we just do whatever it is that we're most comfortable with, whatever it is that we feel like doing, whatever it is that is the path of least resistance to us. And we might be doing things going by about things the wrong way. That's why I encourage you guys to do a little bit of research and try to pay attention to, try to be intentional about every step that you take relative to what machines you buy, um, who it is your product is for, why your product is for that person, how you're going to reach that product, and how you're going to market to those specific people. And what's going on, Wicked Designs? Thank you so much for joining in. Good evening. So I went online, right? And I Googled, as I often do. I'm always asking Google questions. And I asked Google, what are the top 20 street brands of 2024? And some of them I knew and some of them I didn't. Some of them you might know that I might not be aware of. But I'm always going online and doing research. You guys I encourage you to download ChatGPT if you don't have it on your phone or if you don't visit it on your desktop or laptop computer. It's a very, very valuable resource that I think you should be using in your business to find out different things, different thoughts and ideas that you might have, just to see whether or not those ideas or those thoughts that you have are true or not, right? So I went ahead and I asked, what are the top 20 street brands of 2024? And this is what I found. So according to online, it says the number one brand is Supreme, which we probably could have guessed. Stussy came in at number 2. Off-White. Bape came in at number 4. Palace Skateboards, which I've never heard of, came in at number 5. Kith came in at number 6. Then we go to Aime Leon Dior, number 7. Carhartt Whip, number 8. Fear of God, which I expected to be on that list. A Cold Wall, Golf Wang, I've never heard of that. Neighborhood, never heard of those. WTAPS, never heard of that brand. Ambush, I think I've seen their stuff before. Noah, never heard of it. Palm Angels, Awake New York. What does that say? Maharish, never heard of that. A lot of these brands I've never heard of. Huron, Preston, never heard of that. And Undercover, which is interesting. There are some brands that are in my head that I thought would be on this list that are definitely not on this list, but they're definitely popular brands. If you guys have any thoughts of any street brands that you think should be on that list, put them down in the comments below, because very, very interesting. I would think that is Fair God. I think Fair God was on that list, but there's another company that I thought would be on that list, but that wasn't. But the reason why I looked this up was because this is part of like research according to like what type of brand that you have or what type of clothing that you have, what type of machines that you use might come into play when it comes to what type of brand you have, because certain machines can produce certain types of products better um, in specific for specific audiences. And I think a lot of the stuff that we create online is like considered streetwear. A lot of it is like more has like more of an urban type of feel because we do like text and applique and stuff like that. It's like really bold. So I say that to say, if there are brands that sell something similar or have similar products to the product that you sell, it's probably worth taking a look at how that brand came to be so big and doing a little bit of research and seeing what they did, what products they have, how they marketed, how much money they're making, how they got started, and the route that they chose to advertise. Maybe it was something like they got some celebrities to put on their stuff, or maybe they were just a popular brand that they gave away stuff in the beginning. Maybe it's all types of different stories when you look into these brands of how they came about. Supreme, I know they released limited quantities of certain merchandise, and I think they still go by that model till today. Um, I was wondering why you were Googling instead of Chat GPTing. I got Chat GPT right here on the phone, and I asked Chat GPT a specific question. We'll get to that in a little while. And actually, what I was thinking in my head was exactly one of the things that Chat GPT pulled up, Crafty Brick. So I'm going to get to that in a minute. But it says Supreme, a global phenomenon known for its iconic box logo and limited drops. Supreme continues to dominate streetwear. Another one, Stussy says, and I saw Big Brando, shout out to Big Brando, talking about Stussy a couple of videos ago. I think it was a couple months ago. Says Stussy, the original streetwear brand born in California's surf scene. Stussy blends laid back West Coast vibes with urban edge and remains a major force in the markets. Now, this has short definitions, synopsises of what the brands are. Off White, founded by Virgil. Shout out to Virgil, RIP. Off White merges high fashion and streetwear, recognized for its diagonal stripes and bold typography. Fun fact about Off White: Off White was actually the actual logo was actually inspired by a different logo. So that just goes to tell you that it's okay to be inspired and create something similar and make it your own. You know, when thinking about, just don't do the exact same thing, but it's okay to be inspired by something that you've seen already. Oftentimes, we sit down on our graphic design software and we make things that we think are original, but subconsciously you're actually producing something that you may have seen before. You don't know it because your subconscious mind is a lot stronger than your conscious mind, and we retain things that we don't even know that we're retaining. I'll give you for example. I'm quite sure you guys will tell me if I'm wrong or not. When you walk into a department store, or where you walk into a store, or where you walk into a room, or when you walk into the grocery store, why do you naturally gravitate to the area or to the products that you're most familiar with? When you walk into a room, think about that. Think about when you walk in a room. Think about when you go to work. Think about when you walk in a grocery store. Think about your routine. Subconsciously, you walk in and you walk to the place that you're most familiar with. That's how the subconscious mind works. So when you're making something, producing something, oftentimes you're inspired by things that you don't even know that you're inspired by. So it's not bad to go do some research and read up on these companies, see what kind of designs they have, because you're just feeding your subconscious mind. That's why the most creative people are the people that go out and are exposed to the culture and see different things. You not only sharpen your mind, but you're aware of what's um, used to be, as well as what is current, what's coming around in new styles and stuff like that, and things that are available on the market right now. It's very very interesting. Look, Bape, a Japanese brand celebrated for its vibrant camo patterns, ape head logo, and limited edition releases. Bape has a cult following in the streetwear scene. Palace skateboards hailing from London's, like, look at all these different brands. You got Stussy hail from California, you got Bape Japanese, you got Palace skateboards hailing from London. You know what I mean? All different street brands, some of them luxury, some of them are straight street, from all over the place. So like, you're not limited as far as don't think that, just because you're not in London or something like that, that you can't get it popping with whatever it is that you do. You know what I mean? Let's read up on Fair God. Fair God has gained prominence for its luxurious take on streetwear, featuring an aesthetic influenced by Jerry Lorenzo's lifestyle and incorporating elements from the 80s and the 90s. All right, so very, very, very interesting stuff. Let me read some comments real fast, and then we'll get into the topic of the day and what I take some of your suggestions here. Q Showers. Hey, Mr. Wade, what's going on, Q Showers? I was okay. What's good, everyone? What's going on, Terrence Hampton? Hello from the U.S. Virgin Islands. Shout out to U.S. Virgin Islands. What exactly island are you on? So, while doing your research, after you've came up with your design, you've and when you come up with your design, you should probably do some tests and put it out there just to see how people are receptive receiving it and see what they have to say, because you don't want to be, sometimes you can come up with something that's straight up already taken and you don't even know it. So come up with your design, right? Put it out there for some people to see, maybe on a shirt or maybe just a logo on your social media, and see how people are reacting to it, see how people are receptive to it, right? And if you don't have an idea of who you want to sell to, a good idea, I think, a good idea one of the things that I do is I try to market to people that are underserved. And in the chat, I want you guys to think about a community, a demographic, or a group of people that might be underserved, that need merchandise, that need clothing, that need pants, that need t-shirts. In the chat, what are a group of people that are highly underserved in the garment decorating industry, not the garment decorating industry, in the consumer industry that buy clothes? In the chat down below, what are your thoughts on that? What is a demographic? Don't chat GPT it either. Crafty Brick, I know you about to chat GPT it. You all over chat GPT. I asked chat GPT this question already, so I already know the answer to it. But you guys can let me know, what are a group of people, or a class of people that are highly, highly underserved? And I know exactly what I thought, and I asked Chat GPT, and yeah, I was right. So let me see what you guys are saying right now first before I go into this next segment right here. See what you guys are saying. Let me go on YouTube actually itself, because I don't think my box right here is getting all the comments in real time, and I want to try to get the comments in real time. Let me lower the volume over here. Let me see if this is coming through. Okay, good. It's not. All right. Where's my chat? Okay, here's the chat. Oh, you guys aren't saying anything. Hey, as you guys are coming in, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button so that the algorithm, so that YouTube pushes this video out to more people. Please hit the like button. All right, so when I asked ChatGPT, check. Are you guys hearing me okay? Good. Okay. So when I hit the ask ChatGPT this question, this is what I found. All right, and I'll tell you exactly what I had in mind first, because I used to get this all the time, especially when I went to craft fairs, like the Juneteenth events, or like any event where I set up a table, set up my tent, and I'm selling T-shirts. This is what I always got. All right, the sizes that we always make: small. We make a few small shirts. We make medium shirts. We make a lot of large shirts and a lot of extra large shirts. We might have one or two XLs, and then we stop there, right? So, what tends to happen is depending on your body size, that's the shirt that you subconsciously, you don't do it intentionally, but maybe you do it intentionally. But depending on what your body size is, that is the size that you probably make the most of. Right or wrong? In the comments, right or wrong. Depending on your body size, that is the actual thing that you make the most of. That is the actual size that you tend to make the most of. Give you for example, I found myself earlier on making a lot of larges and a lot of extra larges because that's the size I wear. Why? I don't know. Maybe subconsciously you think people that are your size are your customers and that's who's going to buy your stuff. I don't know. That's just a thing that happens. But what I found was a lot of the times people that are, how can I say this, larger, a little bit obese, I guess, or just bigger people, they are the most underserved group of people. And not only are they underserved, they are the easiest sell that you will ever have. The reason why I say that is because one, they're underserved. So when they go shopping, there tend to not be a lot of things that are in their size. So when they find something that is in their size, it's limited, so they just buy it. This has been my experience. I'm giving you guys some gems here. When bigger people say 3, 4, 5, 6X is going to be extremely hard to find. 3, 4, 5X. When you have something in their size, one, you're probably the only person in the vicinity that has a shirt that size. Two, the amount of shirts in their size, the amount of places that they can go are very, very limited. So they're probably going to buy your shirt, whatever it looks like. Whatever it looks like. They're just going to be happy that you have something in their size. So think about that the next time you're going when you're making something for your brand, you want to get sales, a group of people that you want to market to. Think about, what about the big people? Like, or they, I'm telling you guys, they're easy sell. They're easy sell, and that might be your next demographic that you want to kind of tackle. So I asked ChatGPT the most profitable demographic 2024 2025. First answer, ChatGPT said young adults 18 to 34. Most profitable demographics. Most profitable demographics, I asked ChatGPT. Adults 18 to 34. Why? They drive most streetwear, fast fashion, and trendy forward merchandises. Um, Traits: highly engaged in social media, care about identity, aesthetics, and brand messaging. Best for streetwear, basics, event wear, gender fluid clothing. Platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Depop, and Pinterest. Never been on Depop. Do you have a Depop app downloaded on your phone? Have you ever been on Depop, guys? In the chat, please. We all know about Instagram. We all know about TikTok, I think. I've never heard of Depop, and definitely we all know about Pinterest, I would think. I'm not sure. So the Crafty Brick says, wrong for me because I know I'm on the smaller side. The I mostly do 2X, 3X, and 4X, says Terrence Hampton, aka I can't pronounce, Gazuwali. And Q Shower says that's true for me. If it doesn't sell, I can't wear it. That's true. I just sold a 6X polo shirt the other day. There you go. You are absolutely right. I always make it a point to bring a few 2XLs and 3XLs. Those folks become my very permanent clients, right? Because they know where to go to get those largest sizes. That's why. And they don't have very many options, very many street brands or anything to get their largest sizes from. Crafty Brick says, I haven't been on Depop, but my kids have it. Interesting, which further proves what ChatGPT just said, young adults 18 to 34. All right, so that's our first demographic, young adults 18 to 34. Next demographic, plus size market, all ages. Plus size market, all ages is what ChatGPT said. Why? Often underserved and very loyal to brands that cater to them. Often underserved, like I said, and very loyal to brands that cater to them, like you just said. Became your favorite, one of your favorite clients, right? Look, Laverne Shea just said, those folks become my permanent clients. Often underserved, like I said, and very loyal to brands that cater to them, what you said, right? Traits, growing demand for a fashionable size, inclusive clothing, especially women's wear, US 14 plus. All right. Best for lifetime brands, casual wear, luxury basics, and athleisure. Athleisure, I can see that. Bonus, lower competition versus standard sizing. Standard sizing, the whole world. You're competing with the whole world for sales. If you're doing larger size clothing, very, very low competition because not a lot of people are selling those 3Xs, those 4Xs, those 5Xs, 6Xs. Like I said, very, very hard to find a 6X shirt for anybody. 5X, I think, very easy to find between 2X, 3X, 4X, and 5X. Easy to find. 6X, might have to get some custom made shirts. I'm not sure. All right. The third demographic, petite and tall markets, women and men, petite. Crafty Brick, you're petite. What do you think? Are clothes? Is it hard to find clothes your size? A lot of a lot of women that I hear that are very petite. They go shop in the kids aisle. They go shop in the kids' clothes. That's what I hear. That's what women that are very small. They tell me they have to go shop in the kids for with the kids stuff because they're so small, right? So petite and tall markets. Why? Specifically fit needs, high conversion rates when they find a good match. Traits, value, functionality, accurate fit, and quality. Best for workwear, denim, and occasion wear. All right. So those are the top 3 body types slash demographics that we should probably consider making our stuff for if we want some easy sales, right? Plus size, underserved and growing, athletic build, niche but stable, petite women, underserved, tall women and men, it says very underserved for tall women and men, very underserved, and average, small to large, saturated. All right. So most of us are selling in a market that's highly saturated, small to large. Right or wrong? In the chat, most of us are selling to the average, small to large, that's highly saturated. It just says right here, ChatGPT, tall men and women, very underserved. And then petite is underserved, plus size is underserved but growing. Athletic build is niche but stable. All right, so in the order, tall, petite, plus size, athletic build, and then average. If you want to make sales, and if you're interested in selling to those demographics, you want to market in that order if you want to make sales, right? But sometimes your specific brand, you might tailor it to a specific type of person. And if none of those fits your brand, then that's not going to work for you. But I'm talking to the people who are finding it hard to get sales and might just, want to make some money. Those are the people that you should consider marketing to. All right. So let me take some questions and let me see what you guys are saying right here, and then I'm gonna close out this live. I just wanted to share that with you guys, just so to help you guys get some sales if you might be having some difficulty, because I always get this question a lot. How do you get sales? How do you get clients and stuff like that? And I've been meaning to do this video for a while, and I'm always like, I almost didn't do this video just now, this live video just now, because I have two products upstairs that I have to unbox and do some reviews on. But I want to do this first just to help you guys out, just like you guys are helping me out. And by the way, in my YouTube analytics, it says that most of the people that are watching my videos now are new people that have never watched my videos. So I'm asking, if you are a new person and you're not yet subscribed to the channel, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit the post notification buttons. Also, it's saying that I think about 60%, which is actually a good average, 60% of you guys that are watching my videos are not subscribed to the channel yet. So please hit the subscribe button. If you don't know how to subscribe to the channel, let me know and I'll coach you through it. Maybe I'll make a video. I actually have a video showing how to subscribe, because a lot of people are just watching and they physically don't know how to subscribe to somebody's YouTube channel. You have to sign into your Gmail account while you're on YouTube and subscribe to somebody's channel, and it really helps the creator out a lot. All right, so let me read some comments. All right, Terrence says yes. That way I have plus size customers. Terrence also says we have to order 6X shirts at that, and that runs $50 or higher. Yeah, $50 or higher for retail. But how much are you paying for your 6X shirts individually? I'm gonna guess 6X shirts probably cost about $6 each, maybe for a blank tee, for quality blank tee, maybe even more in that size 6X. I don't know very many places that sell 6X shirts. They all pretty much stop at 5X. But let me know if let me know if you have a plug, drop it in the chat if you don't mind sharing. If so, I totally understand. Hey, A-Dubb, what's going on, Miss B and fam? What's going on? What's going on? Thank you so much for joining in. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. But I just wanted to jump on here and share that with you guys and help you guys possibly try to make some more money in your business, because right now I understand and people are telling me, and I've seen it, and I'm quite sure you guys have seen it, and all over with us, but not only with us, but with the companies that you frequent. It seems like everybody's like kind of having a little turbulent time right now. People aren't purchasing as much, and with us, especially if you are a garment decorator, if you are a custom apparel decorator, we buy all year long, because as we make money, we got to recoup on our supplies. We got to re-up on our supplies. Like, I'm buying inks all the time. I'm buying DTF powder all the time. I'm buying film all the time. I'm buying thread all the time. So that's something that's never going to stop. Consumables like lint-free wipes and cleaning solution, stuff like that. That's never going to stop for us. So depending on what machines you use. But when it comes to the other side, the people that are purchasing the things that we make, another angle that you can take is maybe instead of making like trendy merch and stuff, because trendy merch, people sometimes, I can do without that. But you know what they can't do without? Uniforms. People are always going to buy uniforms. They're always going to buy things relative to merchandise that they absolutely have to get. And sometimes a have to get might be a Gone But Not Forgotten, RIP shirt, family reunion shirts. People always buy birthday stuff. If you can get in with a company, I just got a new basketball team recently. Shout out to you if you're watching. Don't comment. I don't want any. I'm gonna keep that to my school stuff. I tend to keep to myself nowadays. Not because I had a bad experience, but just because it's crazy out here, and people will try to take your customers. A couple of companies that I work with that I have close relationships with, the people, I post their stuff sometimes, but for the most part, just be careful what you're posting online, because there are crazy people out there that might go try contacting your clients, and you might end up SOL. All right. So be mindful of that. Um, Sylvester Stevenson, hello. I'm late to the party. Sorry. It's okay. You can go ahead and rewind and catch the replay because I'm about to get out of here, guys. So before I get out, I just want to encourage you guys to keep on trying. You spent a lot of money on your equipment. And even though this stuff doesn't happen overnight, one, you have to perfect your equipment, right? You have to get proficient in it. You have to think about exactly the market, like we discussed, that the group of people that you're marketing to. And if that doesn't work, you got to shift some things around. Sometimes what I'm trying to say, it takes a little bit of time to for people to catch on, for you to be that specific person that comes in people's minds when they want something custom made, or comes in people's minds when they want to go shopping. All right, that does not happen right away. All right, so be patient with yourself, be patient with your business, stay persistent and stay consistent, and stay posting stuff online, because sometimes people are asking me, how do you get business? And then when I asked them, I think 2 lives ago, 1 live ago, somebody asked me how I got business. And I mentioned that part of the reason why I got business because I have traction on social media, right? So it's easier for people to find me. And he said that he posted on social media, and I asked him for his handle so I can go look at his Instagram. Crickets. And he never responded, which leads me to believe that he's probably not posting on social media the way he is, or he's probably a poster on social media, just post, you know, smiley faces or peace, like, you know what I mean, like. But you have to post with purpose if you're trying to accomplish something, or maybe you have a separate page for your brand, or for your clothing, or for your service that you offer. You know what I mean? Post with a purpose. Do things that make sense. Spend your time on a daily basis doing things that's going to help you be productive with the things relative to the things that you're trying to accomplish. All right. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you so much for tuning into the talk. Don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button already. I got 6 likes on YouTube right now, and I know I have more than 6 people in the chat. So once again, hit that like button for me. Okay, 12. It just doubled. I just refreshed the screen, it just doubled. So thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it, guys. Thank you for joining in. Terrence says, you are right. We cater to small businesses. Exactly. And small businesses, it's good to cater to small businesses because small businesses are underserved, right? And oftentimes, because they're a small business, you can offer them a service that a larger company can't offer. And that's another thing that I keep on trying to tell you, everybody that watches the channel, that it's not necessarily a bad thing to be a small business, because when you are a small business and you do business with other small businesses, you can do things that big businesses can't, like pick up the phone and have a 5-minute conversation. Those are some of the things that we can do that big companies can't afford to do because they don't have the time, because they're too busy. So specialize in doing the things and offering the services and making your service so unique that a big company, they don't even want to go to the big company because they're used to being treated a certain type of way, right? So that's all I got for you guys. I'm out of here. Hey, a friend of mine wants to know about the cost of the CAU denim jacket you embroidered the other day. Okay, if you would DM me, oh, matter of fact, Wicked Designs, yeah, I follow you on Instagram, so I'm gonna hit you up on Instagram and we'll talk about that, because I don't remember how much the actual blank Levi denim cost, and if they went to CAU, I just made that one off, and I'll figure it out, and I'll talk to you on the back end for that. I'll hit you up on Instagram. All right. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll talk to you on the next video. I have another video to do that I want to post, but I think I'm going to hold off to tomorrow, save something for tomorrow. I got so much just ingested in me, ready to just explode. That's why I'm trying to pace myself here, because I could put out like literally 4 or 5 videos that I have in my mind right now. I kind of took a little small hiatus, and I'm back posting. I needed some time to myself for some mental clarity and some time to nurture my business, because stuff had started picking up, but now I'm starting to, and that's why I said things take time. I'm starting to get in the swing of things and have like a schedule that I'm able to do that's practical for me, whereas though I can get my orders done and I can do this, which is what I love doing at the same time. And as I learn things in my business, I'm coming back here and I'm sharing some of the information with you guys. So I hope you guys appreciate it. Once again, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Thanks so much for tuning in. Peace.